look, you want to have a baby and he's not on board? Just take that IUD out. He'll never know.
No.
That's what the email is saying. Those are not my words.
Okay.
So,
Ew.
she's wondering, like, because when you say it out loud, right?
Oh, that's why there's a
Bad.
It sounds ridiculous.
Well,
It
isn't
doesn't
that
sound ridiculous. It sounds, God, what's the word I'm looking for?
Deceiving?
it's very
Immoral?
Yeah, it's immoral. Isn't there a law against like guys that remove the condom? Like,
Yes.
Isn't that called stealthing? Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
like
it's-
women shouldn't be doing the same thing back. You know what I mean? Like shut it down.
So if you're asking yourself this kind of question, this moral dilemma, hit us up at thebertshow.com. Send us an email, and we'll judge you, and then we'll ask for other Bert Show listeners for advice. And yeah, she wants to take her IUD out and keep it a secret from her husband.
Hey, Bert Show fam. I'm a longtime listener. I lived here for 3 years and developed a love for your show. I've since moved to Minnesota and still listen to your show on my podcast platform daily. During our time there, we welcomed our beautiful son. He's seriously the biggest blessing in my life, and he's 3 now, so my husband and I have started conversations about having another child. A couple of months ago, I asked my husband if he was ready to have our second, and with the cutest, sweetest grin on his face, he said, "Yes, I am." I was shocked. I thought for sure I'd be the first ready to have children. I wasn't ready. I honestly don't know why I even asked if I wasn't ready, but I guess it was a little reassuring to know that he was ready. I had really bad postpartum anxiety and depression that I needed to unpack, and a really bad birth experience that I had such a fear around having another child. Every time we get asked if we're going to have more kids, I always say, "My husband is ready, but I'm the holdup." It's kind of a cute joke with us, and I think he enjoys the fact that he was the one that was ready before me. So through 7 months of talking about it with my therapist and countless appointments around readiness to have another child, I can finally say I think I'm ready to have our second. Now, I know you all probably thought the subject of this email was crazy, but I think it might be a really cute surprise if when we do get pregnant, I can just announce it to him if we're lucky enough to conceive quickly the second time around.
What a cute surprise. You are adorable. This is so cute.
If any of you were in my husband's shoes, would you be caught off guard if I just sprang a positive pregnancy test on him before telling him I removed our birth control? Trying to be cute? Maybe. It's my body, right?
Okay, so this does change things because he said he's ready.
Correct.
She said she's not. So I understand where she's coming from with this. Like, look, I'm just going to surprise him. He's already said he's down.
Mm-hmm. And you can still have that surprise while also letting him know, hey, I'm taking the IUD out. So I don't think there's any malicious intent here. I don't. And the fact that he's on board, he wants a second child. She's not trying to entrap him. It's nothing of that nature. And I get that. She just thinks that this will be fun for her and him if she's able to surprise him with a positive pregnancy test. And I get that because I wasn't able to do that with my husband because, we had to do IVF. So we didn't get to have that moment. So I understand wanting to have that moment. I really do.
Can't have a surprise IVF?
No, it doesn't really work that way.
Surprise. I had no idea you were going in that weird little room with magazines.
Yeah, it doesn't really work that way. However, you're making a lot of assumptions that it'll be easy for you to get pregnant the second time around, et cetera. So I do feel like you all need to go on this journey together. So let him know you're taking the IUD out, and that way you guys are trying, and then you can still surprise him whenever you do get pregnant. I just don't think it should be that big of a surprise.
So I think I just had a dramatic reenactment in my head with Tiffany and I, right? So same situation. I'm ready, right? In my head. I'm ready. She's not. She takes her IUD out. She gets pregnant. And then she tells me. Initially, I am overjoyed. I'm like, this is great. I've been ready for the longest time. And then I asked the follow-up question is, how'd that happen?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Right. And then she tells me, and now I feel a certain way about it.
And just to be clear, that involves a whole doctor's appointment, like a day off your feet, right? Like you can't just like reach up in there and rip that thing out.
No, you can't. I would not recommend doing that.
I don't actually understand how it works at all.
A doctor like surgically implants it like up in there.
That's not the one that goes in your arm?
No.
No, that's different.
Okay.
The IUD looks kind of like a it has a curvy T top. It looks like a capital T with a curvy top, and they have to insert it, and it's painful to be inserted as well.
Are you saying if it was the one on your arm, you would just like scrape, like just to get a knife out?
I really had no understanding how it works.
I'll get it. Don't worry, babe. I'll get it.
We weren't picking up on that.
Here's the thing, like I get it. You think your husband's on board, and so you kind of already have the green light to have the second child. But the thing is, people change their minds, and even though he's your partner, he might not be open if he knows you're excited. And it's a kid. You have to have that conversation. You know, I've said surprising somebody with a puppy, if you're not 100% sure if they're on board, is a bad idea. A baby is a whole different ballgame. So you just you got to have that open communication.
Could she do that thing where she puts like a bun in the oven, and then she's like, "What is that in the oven?" And then he's like, "It's a bun. What is this?
Right.
How long's this been here?" And then she's like, "We're pregnant." And then he's like, "What? How?" And then be like, "No, but I really want to take this IUD out." Like, can she get that whole moment without doing it yet?
No, let's not. Okay.
Yeah. Generally, babies are not cute surprises.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they are.
Are
Yeah,
they?
they can be.
I
Yes.
mean, not if it's planned like that. It's deception. It's cute deception.
In her case, it would be cute deception. Yes. Yes.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show for free. Just listen to The Bert Show podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.